Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Famous Moore, and I'm here with your What Do You Need to Know reading for whenever this message finds you and for whatever sign this message is for. I first want to start off and give you all a friendly reminder that this is the only tarot channel that I operate under by the name Famous Moore. So if you're looking for additional guidance, support, or personal readings, just make sure you're following the right channel. Just do that due diligence, that investigative work to make sure you don't become a victim, of anyone being inauthentic. So, my butterflies, during the pre shuffle, I was picking up an energy. A few songs came on during the pre shuffle. I guess because they were slow songs. Maybe I was just taking a while to shuffle. I don't know. But the first song that, I heard was um, I heard the song Brown Sugar by Isaiah Falls and Sir. Now, this song, it may have something, so this song is kind of indicating to me this could have something to do with someone who might be a dark complexion or something to do with someone who maybe, gives off or comes across with the energy of being sweet, with that brown sugar energy. Um, I noticed that in the song, he made a mention to Florida water. So, Florida water may be relevant to you. You may cleanse with Florida water, or this could be about someone who lives in Florida or near the water. That energy may be relevant. I also, yeah, that's the first song that came on. The very first song that came on when I first picked the cards up was Bryson Tiller, Star Signs. So, there may be an energy, or someone, see someone as a star. Or there could be an energy where someone has the dreams or desires of being a star. This could also be about you feeling, guided or directed by, some signs from the stars. That energy could also be relevant as well. But this energy is, that star energy just felt like, it was pointing to something. It was directed towards something. The last song that was on was right before I, finished the shuffle was Givion's song Keeper. So this energy that could be about, someone sees something that they want to hold on to. You know, this could be about you wanting to hold on to something, don't want to let it go, or there's something or someone that has a hold on you that doesn't want to let go of you. And I was also picking up like this frustrating type of energy. It may be frustrating to get an understanding, to understand something. But there's still a great deal of hope in this energy. Even though I've picked up this energy of frustration, there still was a great deal of hope still left in this energy. I also saw the divine masculine energy while I was shuffling. So someone could be trying to take authority over their life, authority over position, authority over their own environment. This energy is for Gemini. So someone could be trying to take over, trying to gain control, trying to, have that necessary authority, that leadership over their own life, over their own stability. Or there could be a divine masculine in your energy. You take it how it resonates. I also saw the King of Swords energy. And the King of Swords, is just verifying, it's doubling down on that energy of trying to take control, trying to be mature, trying to be smart. So someone may be trying to use their intellect. Someone may be having to try to, gain some type of mental strength. This energy could be about, someone needing to take control over, some type of communication. So this could be, that's your energy. Possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. If this is not your energy where you're about to take authority over, this may be someone in your energy that may be ready to take authority over their communication or how they, allow themselves to talk to themselves mentally. All right. Let's jump right into these energies and see what we get out here. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Show me the clarifying energy for my Gemini. Show me clarifying energy. Someone may be suffering in silence. There may be an energy of unspoken dreams, broken dreams or your desires that someone has that they may be having a time with. That could have been the energy that I was picking up earlier. when I said there was something frustrating about the energy that I was picking up, and it has something to do with these desires, with these dreams, with what someone cannot say in an energy. All right. There's the masculine energy showing up again. As I said, that energy about someone, having, it's being a little frustrating to take over, to have that authority. It's here in the problem area. All right, my Geminis, my Jimmy Gems. The first energy that we have out here, which is the current energy that you're standing in, is the energy of, it's the energy of the Knight of Swords. This energy is all about being strategic. This energy is about being fierce, being determined. This energy, aggressively pursues their goals. As you can see, they're in a boardroom. So they're going over goals. They're going over charts and, things like that. So you're currently in the energy of trying to figure some things out, trying to strategize, trying to use your mental agility to your highest good. And this energy is tied to something that may be, a psychopathic, something that could be, abusive, conniving, unpredictable. So in the current energy, you're trying to find a strategy or how you're going to deal with something that's showing up unpredictable for you. Something that may be manipulating you. Something that may be, putting you in a place of mental, anguish. In the energy where you're having, where you have, in the energy of what you have working for you that you may not realize, that's the Eight of Swords energy. This is that victim mentality energy, feeling powerless, feeling stuck. You may be feeling like, everybody knows, everybody's talking, everybody's laughing at you. You may be just all in your head, feeling like you're stuck and there's nothing that you can do. And this energy is being tied to the energy of smell the roses, slowing down, taking your time, getting out into nature. So this energy is in the area of what's working for you. And what's working for you is that energy where you're feeling powerless. Sometimes we have to, feel the deepest of emotions, those emotions that, make us feel like we're going to break. Because those emotions are powerful, they're powerful, points for us to be boosted into the energies of healing, the energy of completing cycles, of letting things go, releasing stuff that no longer serves us. And so through you going through this energy where you're feeling powerless, wanting to slow down and take some time for you, want to get out in that nature, that energy is here to help you. So through you feeling powerless and slowing down and taking your time and looking at yourself, reflecting on yourself, smelling the roses, feeling out that what good do you have available to you? What joys can you find? That energy is here to help you move past any energies where you may be feeling powerless or stuck, my Geminis. In the problem energy, the problem area, we have the Ten of Pentacles energy. This is the energy of, those strong business relationships. This is about, that legacy energy. This is about having financial success. And this energy is being tied, with the energy of the masculine energy. This is about discipline. This is about having authority. So the problem right now for you is finding those strong business relationships, finding that financial success for yourself. And this energy is being tied to, some type of authority and discipline and father figure energy. So this energy is in a problem area because there may be a need for you to find balance. To tap into the energy, as I stated earlier, of taking authority over how you feel stable, over your financial success, over those business relationships that you're tied to. This could be about you getting more disciplined in how you feel completely and fully stable with this 10 energy. You getting disciplined about how you invest, collect money, save money, or anything that's tied to your security or stability. In the area where we are the obstacle or blockage that's creating the problem with, you having those strong business relationships, those ties, those, that self-fulfillment, that feel like you've made it and accomplished energy, that is being clarified by, that's the energy of desire. And that energy is being clarified by longing, missing you, let's talk, reunion. So there's an energy that's creating blockages for you. This energy of desire, this energy of wanting, this energy, this energy here is, it's pretty much the energy of the devil. Because this is about, like destructive patterns. This is like addictions. This is about, this could be about giving your power away. The power you have for this legacy energy. The power you have for those strong business ties and relationships. The power you have in you feeling stable and secure and whole in your stability, in your stability in your environment, in your body, in your circumstances, in your reality. And it's being clarified by, like I said, the energy of longing. So there's still something where you're still feeling tied and pulled towards these energies that you're attached to. These energies where, you may be longing and reuniting with people, and things like that. Reuniting with things. It doesn't necessarily be people, but reuniting with ideas, ways of being, ways of living. That energy is affecting you building that legacy that you so desire. And in the future outcome energy that spirit wants you to focus on for your highest good, that's the energy of nostalgia. That's the Six of Cups. So could be about something from the past. This could be about childhood, inner wounds. This could be about healing. This could be about, with this nostalgia energy, this could be about you reflecting. And this reflection, this energy of nostalgia, this energy of the past is tied to energy of new opportunities, new career, successful business. So in the near future, Spirit wants you to be mindful that, something from the past could present that new opportunity for you, could present, you with a new career or those successful business relationships that you want right here in this Ten of Pentacles energy. You reflecting on something from the past. It doesn't have to be, a person from the past or energy. I don't want y'all to get all, in your head and think this does not necessarily have to be this. This could be about you looking at something that has been going on in the past, that has been a repeated pattern. Something that has kept you stuck and tied to it, bound to situations. You going and doing that reflective work is what's going to help you, lead you to understand these new opportunities, or opening yourself up to embrace this new career or the successful business and business partnerships that are available for you, my Geminis. The energy that's motivating this top row of cards is the energy of intuition. So this is telling me that intuitively you already have a lot of knowledge. You're already, in connection with spirit. This is High Priestess energy. You're already in connection with spirit somehow, some way, my butterflies. You get those inner nudges. You get those synchronicities. It's possible because the High Priestess energy, is dreaming with that moon back there in the background. So you could be having dreams. But there's something that you already know, and that's the reason why you're trying to be strategic, because you already have the knowledge of something, especially with that King of Swords energy in the beginning and the Emperor. This is about you trying to take control because you already know something, and you're trying to be mature about what you have discovered, what you have figured out. And the energy that's motivating this bottom row of cards is consequences, bad choices. This is about games and mixed signals. That's that desire energy. Spirit wants you to be mindful of knowing, what these bad decisions, these games, these mixed signals will do. You know how they affect you. And by you doing that reflective work, you can look over and make the comparison with those bad choices, those games or mixed signals that have shown up in your life. You can make the common connection to why they happen this way, why they show up like this. Because that energy is going to lead you into that glow up. My butterflies, I wanted to get us a deep dive oracle card, so we'll know what healing work, what deep dive work is Spirit asking us to do. Because even though you may be in the energy of trying to strategize, trying to figure some things out, trying to come up with a surefire game plan, you still need to know that inner work that you can do. Because out here in the physical, we can only do so much, but without that inner work, the situations will get stalled or get delayed, in some way, shape, or form. This energy says electric ideas. Look at that. Look at that. I told you had a lot of knowledge already connected to spirit. Thank you, spirit, for always affirming. Be open to sudden flashes of inspiration and act on them to find new paths. Creative surges. So this energy is letting me know, my butterflies, my beautiful gems. This energy is pretty much saying to you that those dreams, those visions, that inner knowing, that intuition that you have, use that when it comes through for you suddenly, out of the ordinary. Use that to help you to find that new path. Use that to help you lead you towards the way you're supposed to go, or the way that you're desiring to go. Because spirit is co-creating with you based off of your desires, but those desires that are of your highest good, my Geminis. I hope you all have appreciated these messages, and until next time, you all be safe, loved, and blessed.